Welcome back to Oasis, Nuevas, Fuerzas. If you're watching this video, you might be wondering to yourself, what exactly is member care anyway? Well, member care is a holistic approach for caring for full-time Christian workers. To put it simply, it's taking care of those who have been called to full-time Christian service. But like many of you, I had no idea what this was until my wife and I felt called to care for the caregivers. We did not even know that this type of care had a name, member care. But it put us on a journey that ended with us joining Life Impact Ministries. You see, I had been involved with church my whole life, and I had seen many weary missionaries come back from the field to home assignment just to more work. Now it's time to fundraise more. I remember one woman in particular who served in Africa. She was recounting the story of how all she wanted to do was just hold her hands and run them under the hot water because she hadn't had that in years. However, nothing I'd experienced prepared me when I saw some of the actual statistics for missionaries on the field. Here are just a couple of them. These statistics are taken from Free Reign International, an organization that is committed to caring for full-time Christian workers. 80% of missionaries burn out and don't finish their term. 46% of missionaries have been diagnosed with a psychological issue. And of those, 87% are diagnosed with depression. I had seen this pattern before. It went something like this. God gives somebody a passion in their heart, a desire to do something great for Him. They spend a large chunk of time training and maybe even attending language school in order to pursue that passion. Many times, this is even supported by others who have caught on to that vision. They spend on average 2 years raising money, and finally, they launch onto the mission field. What can happen next? They can encounter an environment that no amount of training could have prepared them for. Some factors may include lack of self-care, team conflict, marriage and parenting problems, all augmented by living in a foreign culture or setting. Sometimes, they just feel alone. This is a dangerous place to be, and if left unchecked, it can even lead to burnout. Isolation can plague those living abroad. As with many things, the first step is to recognize and identify the need. Fortunately, some organizations have started to see this need and even have developed their own member care department. There are also organizations that walk alongside mission-sending organizations to help them provide member care. Life Impact is one such organization, which exists to help encourage missionaries and keep them on the field longer. Life Impact currently has 16 Oases located throughout the world, with 4 more on the horizon, where missionaries can go and get refueled and refreshed. Oasis Nuevas Fuerzas, located here in Grecia, Costa Rica, is just one of these oases. So, what can you do? Alert. Talk to your friends who serve on the mission field. Learn to see the signs of burnout in others as well as yourself if you are serving the Lord full-time. Arm. Get to know the resources that are available. Learn to ask the type of questions that can reveal what's really going on in somebody's life. Act. If you know somebody that is approaching a stage of burnout, say something. Direct them towards resources and walk alongside them through the whole process and beyond. It's all of our jobs to take care of our missionaries and our pastors, to keep them on the field and in their jobs doing God's work longer. I close with a quote from Helen Keller. Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light.